space. There are pigs in it. These are the voyages of 70 Muppets, 70 Years, a Muppet fan podcast presented by toughpigs.com. Our continuing mission to explore strange new Muppet characters, to seek out the most popular and the most obscure, to boldly go where pretty much every other Muppet podcast has gone before. Hello, I am this week's host, Joe Hennes, and the Muppet of the Week is Link Hogthrob, originally performed by Jim Henson and designed by Callista Hendrickson, making his world debut in 1977. Joining me on the bridge is my first mate, my number one, my Lieutenant Chief of Engineering, Anthony Strand from toughpigs.com.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, wow, buddy.
That was such a thrill because you didn't tell me you were doing the Star Trek thing.
I sure didn't, and you and I both love Star Trek, and Link is the guy from Pigs in Space, and so I felt like that was kind of appropriate.
Right. Well, I think it's very appropriate because, as you and I have discussed many times, Pigs in Space exists because of Star Wars. Like, definitely that's why it exists, because it premiered right fall '77, right after Star Wars.
Yeah.
But it's not Star Wars. It's Star Trek. It's like about a ship traveling through the stars, visiting, they literally meet new life and new civilizations. Like that's what they do on the sketches.
Yes, absolutely true. Absolutely true. But here's the thing though, is I feel like every time we talk about Link Hogthrob, the first thing we talk about is Pigs in Space. Like, obviously, that's how we started this podcast. Right. And I feel like there's so much more to him that, I just don't want to talk about Star Trek. And I know that's weird because you and I talk about Star Trek all the time. I don't want to talk about Pigs in Space. I just don't want to do it.
We forget it. We can talk about Star Trek another time. We'll just
and we will. In it. Yeah, we absolutely will. And you know what? Danny Horn, he did a whole episode of the Fantastic Miss Piggy show all about Pigs in Space. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we're going to be hearing about more Pigs in Space on this podcast channel at some point. I guess we'll find out. So let's do something completely different.
Okay.
You know what I think we should do? A game show.
A game show about Link Hogthrob?
Do you want to play a game, Anthony?
Joe, it's not even my birthday yet. And what a gift you've given me. Yes, of
Anthony,
course.
Welcome to The Weakest Link. Insert theme music here. This is the game show where all the questions are about Link Hogthrob, sort of. Are you ready to play?
I am so excited to play.
All right, we've got 3 rounds of the Weakest Link, and they go from easy to medium to hard. Let's start with easy.
My favorite level.
Question 1. What is the subtitle of the best-selling Legend of Zelda game released on the Nintendo Entertainment System in 1991?
Is it A Link to the Past?
It is A Link to the Past.
Sure. I was actually just thinking about Legend of Zelda 2 today because a first grader was wearing gold tennis shoes and they looked just like the cartridge of Zelda 2. They were the same color.
That's it. That's the one.
Yeah.
All right, question 2. Speaking of 2, question 2. On a PC, when you highlight text and hit Command K, what are you embedding?
A hyperlink?
A hyperlink. That is correct.
That is when he's bouncing around the old swine trick because he's excited about their mission. Hyper. Sorry, we're not talking about that. I'm sorry.
No, we're not talking about that. All right, question 3. Who directed Dazed and Confused?
Richard Linklater.
Richard Linklater. That is correct.
Yes,
well done.
He'll send you a link later.
He will. Correct. Mm-hmm. Question 4. What is the name of the quarterly magazine that claims to feature the best in golf?
Is it just Links? Is it Links magazine?
It is literally Links magazine. Plural. You got that correctly.
Great. Because I'm hitting the links. You know what? Nobody says hit the link, right? That's right. That's not golf terminology. There's
they
no
hit multiple links.
I think the links are that each hole is connected to each other. Like, you get to the end and the tee for the next one is right next to it, right? That's why it's the links. Because the whole course is
Do you think I know anything about golf? Sure. Yeah, that sounds right.
My dad,
Uh-huh.
shout out to Fred Strand, big golf enthusiast. So
Hey, Fred. Thanks for
I think
listening.
of I think of golf as something boring that I watch my dad do, but it's nice to hang out with my dad.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. All right. Question number 5. What might you wear on the wrists of a button-down shirt to add a little flair to your style?
Cufflinks, I'm putting them on.
Cufflinks.
I'm motioning cufflinks right now,
You're wearing cufflinks, actually.
which are just one of those things that I so strongly associate with like mid 20th century pop culture, right?
Hmm.
Rob Petrie has to fasten his cufflinks
That's right.
because the Alan Brady show is up for some award or something, right?
It's the
You know,
thing where like you lose one cufflink and then you
yeah.
have to throw away the other cuff. Like that's a sitcom thing.
I was gonna say I think that happened to Rob Petrie actually.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Question number 6 this is the last question of round 1
of Easy.
of Easy. Rolf the dog's old pal Jimmy Dean might have tried to sell what breakfast item that comes fully cooked, 100% pork with 8 grams of protein and caramel coloring added?
Sausage links? Is it just sausage
Sausage
links?
links. That is
And
correct. Sausage links.
maybe that's why golf course is called the links because it's like a sausage link. When you look at the whole course from overhead, they're like
Sure.
all
Who
diagonal.
cares? Yeah, why not? Anthony, well done. You're 6 for 6 so far. Are you
Great.
ready for round 2?
I am. I've never been more ready.
So excited for you. All right, here we go.
Hmm.
They get harder from here.
They're gonna get medium
They're
first.
getting mediumer from here.
Great.
Who are the mascots of the Lincoln High School in Nebraska?
This is just Lincoln, Nebraska, Lincoln High School.
Correct.
That's the question. The mascot is the Raging Roto Rooters.
That would be so wonderful, but they are just called the Lynx. Much
Oh,
like
okay.
much like the golf magazine. Just the Lynx.
I thought that the link connection was that it was Lincoln, Nebraska. So I didn't
You
even.
would think so.
Yeah, I would link so. Meaningless.
You would not. Question number 2. What is the name of the comedy duo best known for their YouTube series Good Mythical Morning?
Rhett and Link.
You are correct on
I
Rhett,
know,
and you are correct on Link.
we used to shout out to my former coworker Charles Hoover because when we had sixth grade advisory together, we watched Good Mythical Morning in advisory class every Friday.
Great. So you're a Rhett and Link pro, I guess.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
you know
an
your Rhett. Yeah.
experienced Rhett and Link, and yeah, Jordan Morris with that beard or whatever, Rainbow Rand. I don't remember what's his name. What's Jordan Morris's name on Good Mythical Morning? Listeners, write in and remind me because it's been a while.
Question number 3. Though his nickname is Link, what is the full name of Brendan Fraser's character in Encino Man?
His name is uh, Rick O'Connor.
So close. His character's name is Linkovich Chomovsky.
Wait, what?
That's what they name the caveman played by Brendan Fraser in the film Encino Man. He's
Oh,
from
okay. That
Estonia,
is
they say.
right. I remember that he's from Estonia. By the way, I got it wrong. His name in The Mummy isn't even Rick O'Connor. It's Rick O'Connell. So I'm sure
Oh,
someone was going to correct me on that.
I'm glad you corrected yourself before someone else corrected you.
Yeah. Hmm.
Uh, question number 4.
Encino Man.
Question number 4. In 2015, what did Microsoft Link change its name to?
Uh, Microsoft Link changed its name to Google Buzz.
Ooh, what a close but not actually close at all answer. The correct answer is Skype for Business.
Oh, right. I do remember that happening. Now that you mention it,
Yeah.
my favorite merger of communication tools. I was following it.
Question number 5. Which band tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter?
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park is correct.
I would have got that right away, but I've heard that song so many times, and I've heard Lincoln Park's catalog so many times that I've become so numb.
I don't get it. Question number 6. Last question in round 2. In which U.S. state can you find the Link Bus Rapid Transit System?
That sounds like a real West Virginia concern.
Anthony, I'm so sorry. You should have known this. It's in Rochester, Minnesota.
Oh, it's in Rochester. Well, let me tell
Yeah,
you
not
what. Maybe I'll
that
go
close to
down
you, but
there. It's like an
yeah.
hour and a half, yeah, a couple hours maybe south. Maybe I'll go down there. They got a cute little comic shop. Let me tell you what. My cousin got married in Rochester on May 4th of this year for Star Wars Day wedding time. And that happened to be Free Comic Book Day. So we went to Free Comic Book Day in Rochester. Shout out to some store I don't remember the name of, but it was real nice. And they had a King Kong dragster toy from the 60s.
Wow. I'm so glad this is a podcast about Muppets. We're really getting into the weeds with this thing.
Hey man, you invited me. Don't forget.
Well, listen, we got one more round of this very Link Hogthrob related game show to go through. Are you ready for round 3, the hard questions?
Yes, and I do enjoy how much this is about Link Hogthrob.
Yeah, it really is like getting to the heart of the character. Question number 1. In which U.S. state does the Link River connect the Upper Klamath Lake to Uwana?
So that's Oregon?
Man, yeah, that's Oregon. Well done.
I knew Klamath or Klamath. I knew that was Oregon.
Yeah,
So
I probably mispronounced all those words.
That's the waterfall, right?
I don't know.
Klamath Falls or Klamath Falls?
I just saw the word link on Wikipedia. Then I wrote that question.
We have 2 regular contributors to this website who are from Oregon, so they'll be able to tell us. So Beth and Julia, let us know how to pronounce those words, please.
Yeah. Question number 2. What is the name of the Oscar-nominated editor for Whom the Bell Tolls?
The editor of the movie.
Of the movie For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Is it like Link Link Hamish Letter?
No. It's not that name that you just made up. The answer is John F. Link Sr.
John F. Link
Sr.
All
Question
right.
number 3. What's the name of the Oscar-nominated editor of Die Hard, Predator, The Mighty Ducks, and Steel?
Those all have the same editor. What a job.
And he's Oscar-nominated.
Oscar-nominated.
Yes.
For Steel, I have to imagine.
Of course, yes.
A movie that I adore. I've seen it so many times, Joe. I've seen Steel so many times.
So you should know. You've seen this guy's name in the credits many times.
His name is Linkman. His name is Doug Linkman.
His name is John F. Link Jr.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, cool. They're both Oscar nominated. It's a real dynasty.
Yeah, really. Yeah. That's it for the John F. Link questions. I'm sorry.
No more John F. Link.
No, that's a clue for the next one that the answer is not John F. Link III.
All right.
But I must ask you, Anthony, who is the co-writer of the Broadway musical Merlin, which starred Muppet Show guest star Doug Henning?
Who's co-writer of the Broadway musical Merlin, which starred Doug Henning, laid-back hippie magician Doug Henning. The co-writer of that show was Carol Lincolnstein.
Yes, that's it. You got it. I got it in one. No, that's not right. The answer is William Link. William Link.
William Link. Okay.
You just made up a name. Okay.
I did.
That's it for the names. Those are really hard. All right. Number 5. The 1986 horror film Link features a super intelligent, murderous what?
Oh, 1986. So it's not internet based, probably.
It's not internet based. I'll give you that.
There obviously computers existed, right? That's like war games.
Yeah.
It's post-war games. But it is probably about a sausage link, some sort of murderous sausage link.
It is not. It is about a super intelligent, murderous orangutan.
Named Link, I hope.
Probably. We should watch that and talk about it on this podcast.
Yeah, we definitely should watch the 1986 horror film Link. Did John F. Link Jr. edit that thing?
Well, you know what? We should find out. Maybe that's why they named it after him.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Final question, Anthony. Are you ready for this last?
I am so ready.
Hardest question?
I am the hardest one.
Anthony, tell me, What's the name for the intermingling of the changelings in their natural liquid form and the foundation of their society, providing meaning for their existence as seen on Star Trek Deep Space Nine?
The Great Link.
You got it!
As soon as you said the changelings, I was like, wait, are we talking about Star Trek?
We brought it back around to Star Trek. We
the
did it.
The founders, Joe.
Congratulations, Anthony. You got 1,000,000 points for that game show.
Well, that's awesome. And I'm thinking about Odo, so that's another.
You think about Odo. Always good. Always good. Congratulations, Anthony. So proud of you and your victory. I sent you earlier today a list of appearances that Link has made on the Muppet Show that were not Pigs in Space or Bear on Patrol.
Right.
And I was a little surprised to see how long this list was. But of the things that I sent you, did you have any favorites?
Yes, I love Last Dance with Leslie Ann Warren. That's one of my, because that's an episode that I've seen a bunch of times for whatever reason, and to me that sketch is one of the best ever about, like, because she gets to really dance. Like, Link is like right up by the camera, kind of shuffling because he's a puppet with no legs, and then she'll like run back and do like a real dance number, and there's just something so funny about that, about like using the limitations of puppetry to make a human dancing seem more impressive.
Yeah, completely agree.
And also, she seems totally into him.
She absolutely is. Like, this is a point in which Link is kind of being redefined, not as like this captain, dumb leader type that he played on Bear Patrol and Pigs in Space. But instead he's like a suave dude. Like we see later on, I mean, he gets a lot of the like the disco songs. He's singing in the Navy, and he's singing on Macho Man. And he's in the like I Get Around. That's not disco, but like still it's like that kind of like he's just being a macho guy. And I don't know. There really wasn't that type of Muppet character before him, so it's nice that he was able to kind of fit into that role for a while.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and another. So this is not on the Muppet Show, but one that calls that out specifically is the Smokey Robinson episode of the Jim Henson Hour.
Tell me more.
It's supposed to be the health and fitness episode, but Vicky has this book of silly diseases, and Kermit tells her to get rid of it. So she throws it and hits Link in the head. Link picks it up, reads about the Canadian snout fever, and he thinks that he has that, and he's going to die from it. So it's this whole thing about how Link thinks he's sick. But then, when they're going to do the closing number, Smokey Robinson says, "Just one thing, Kermit. I'm a big fan of Link Hogthrob." So he says, he goes, "And we could really use his brand of brawny charisma in the closing number." That's what Smokey Robinson says about Link. His brand of brawny charisma.
Those are the words to describe Link Hogthrob. Brawny charisma.
Yeah.
Love this for him. The one that I wanted to talk about was in the Peter Sellers episode of the Muppet Show, where he's basically Peter Sellers is doing a massage, like a sports massage to him, and he's also kind of a Nazi. We don't need to talk about that part, but he's just like twisting Link into different shapes, just taking advantage of the fact that he's a puppet, and and it's okay to see him in pain. And it's such a weird moment for him because it has nothing to do with Link. Like, that could have been anyone, but they chose Link Hogthrob.
Yeah, and I wonder what. Well, I wonder if just like you saying that makes me wonder if Jim wanted to do it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like they didn't want Gonzo because Gonzo would have been an obvious one.
Right. Well, and they kind of did that with Gonzo with John Cleese already.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I think that's the thing. But also I do have to wonder, like, you don't want to do that to Kermit. I don't think. Rolf is not built for it.
Yeah.
Because Rolf is basically a shag carpet. Like, what are you going to do?
They should have used that like country bumpkin character that he played in the Candice Bergen episode. Just bring him back.
Sure.
His long
Yeah.
ass legs. Yeah.
Yeah. They should. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
They should have used Jim, the puppet from the Country Trio.
Yes, that would have been so weird.
It would be so weird.
Like disturbing, really. Hmm.
Yeah.
But no, nice to see Link kind of get a little bit of comeuppance, despite the fact that he did nothing to deserve it. But we know he probably did. He
Yeah.
probably said something uncouth just before they started filming.
Yeah, that's classic Link. He's always
Classic
he's
Link.
always saying off-color things when he's not being filmed.
Well, listen, Anthony,
Yes.
Brian Henson said that the voice for Link Hogthrob originated as the voice that his father would put on while doing like a very very stereotypical fatherly things, like carving the Christmas turkey. Anthony, you're a father. What
I am.
voice do you use when carving turkeys?
Well, so this is gonna sound like such a cop out. Roz carves all birds. If we roast a chicken or a turkey, Roz carves it every time because she loves doing it.
What voice does Roz use when carving the turkey?
She uses like a giddy, high-pitched, excited laugh because she's having such a great time.
That's so Link Hogthrob, right? Am I
So
right?
she's just like him.
Well, there's so much more to say about Link, but we are running out of time. I am so sorry to the real Link Hogthrob and his whole family who are probably listening to this, hoping that we would really dive into his filmography, but we didn't do that. Instead, we had a really good time on this very silly podcast. So, Anthony, thank you so much for being on this podcast and not talking about Link Hogthrob with me.
Thank you so much for inviting me to not talk about Link Hogthrob, Joe.
And I hope that whoever is hosting next week's episode of this podcast will actually talk about the Muppet in question.
Oh, wait, I'm actually hosting that one. I better get started.
Yeah. Well, now you know what not to do.
Exactly. Don't do whatever Joe didn't. That's my motto in life.
70 Years, 70 Muppets is a Muppet fan podcast presented by ToughPigs.com, hosted by a whole myriad of people and edited by them as well. Produced by Jared Fairclough. The Muppets 70 logo used with permission by the Muppet Studio with thanks to Danny Iglesias, Frank Reif Snyder and Lee Slaughter. Don't forget to follow ToughPigs.com on all social media platforms. You can support us by heading to patreon.com/toughpigs or buying a t-shirt at tpublic.com/toughpigs.